Hey, what's up guys? Cain here with XBLA fans, and I just wanted to give you some quick tips on some things that have worked well for me in Valley of Victory. Now, Valley of Victory is the newest Smite Adventure. It is CTF, and you play as 5 different characters. There's Artemis, Anubis, Hercules, Ymir, and Loki. Now, each of these is actually pretty well suited for this game, and I think they did a good job selecting a decent variety. Now, I'm going to play Artemis a little bit here, and then I'm going to switch over to some Ymir footage. Ymir, in my opinion, is one of the easiest ways to win this mode. If you actually care about winning, play Ymir, play him as a tank, and watch how hilarious it can get. Now, I mean, it's obviously really fun getting to play something like Artemis with full build and do tons of damage. I highly suggest making sure that you put down these at the beginning of each match. They really do help out a lot. Now, one of the cool things about this mode is you do start with full build, which means you hit like a truck if you play something like this. So, like, Hercules is going to come in. I've stopped him a decent bit for my team to get here. Now, Loki did his little thing, and the nice thing about this is you get a chance to hear him. So, if you're a new player, you definitely need to be listening for that Loki noise, because I heard it. I was able to protect myself, and I didn't die from Loki. Like, Anubis still took me out, but it wasn't before I nearly killed Artemis and also took out Loki as well. So if you're playing something like Artemis, you definitely got to be aware of the different characters that can kill you. You are probably the highest damage person in the game, though. So you're going to be able to just put out a ton of sustained damage. So that makes you really, really good for defense, as well as mop up if you have to go out to actually, like, collect your flag back. So you've just got a lot of potential to do things like that. Don't forget that you can only buy items when you're dead. You can, however, switch out your build. So if something isn't working, if you need to change something, don't be afraid to do that while you're dead. So, like, Artemis is definitely fun. Don't let me lie to you. Like, I enjoy being able to just go around and kill everything. But so is Ymir. And the reason I like Ymir so much is because he is just, like, secret OP as hell in this mode. I mean, you can do this on Hercules too for the most part, but I've just had more luck on Ymir for whatever reason. And it's just like, this item build I'm running right here is just super cheese. Now, I mean, I wouldn't go in to say that running no boots is the best idea always, but it does seem to work for me. And so I'm running the Hide of the Nemean Lion, which is going to, like, reflect back damage as physical damage. So when Artemis or Loki attack me, they're going to be taking a good bit of damage back. I also like to run Magi's Blessing, which allows me to absorb some hard CC. That's huge. That lets you get away from Anubis. Anubis hits you with his stun or whatever, or his root, and you just can't, it doesn't matter. You just walk out of it. You've got this giant Pokeball of protection. And it's just like, yeah, it does not matter. And it's just a good feeling. I also like running Spirit Robe for, you know, just the fact that it's just got a lot of good stats in it. And then Mantle of Discord for the fact that it's got more good stats. Plus, it's got this stun that releases like a shockwave when you get below 30% health. And that doesn't sound like it might be the best, but when you're playing Flag Holder, being able to have a stun come out that isn't an ability is kind of freaking huge. So if I ever do get low with this crazy build that's got a ton of health in 3 of my items and then a ton of protections in my other 3 items, it's really hard. So I am literally a walking tank, and don't get me wrong, I am not like a brick wall kind of tank. You know, it's not one of those things where it's like I don't hit very hard, I hit like wet noodle. This flag allows you to do true damage, so you're able to just hit like an absolute truck. Just so much damage can come out. So like, it doesn't really matter who they send to try to fight me, it's really hard to kill me. There's not much they have that they can do. So Loki can come in, like, he doesn't even pay attention. This is one of my favorite areas to hide. It's got, you know, a health potion in case you need it. And you can kind of just loop into the flag really quickly. And for whatever reason, people look in here, but they just don't seem to check that corner. Like, it's never made sense to me. It shouldn't be something, but hey. But, I mean, watch how easy it is for me to deal with this Loki. Like, just a couple hits. I'm doing 500 true damage every time I hit him. So it's just like, you don't have that much health. If you're somebody who has enough damage to kill Ymir, you don't have enough health to withstand Ymir. And that's just a good feeling in this mode. Like, it's kind of crazy that you get to be a tank and just feel like an absolute truck like this. So it's just really solid. Like, if you want to win, this is one of the easiest ways. Obviously, Loki, Anubis, Hercules, they each had their own point as well. I think Ymir or Hercules is the best person to have the flag. I just personally am better at Ymir, so I normally default on him over Hercules. But I think it's equally good having Hercules doing this. He's really solid at it as well. Can run a very similar build. See, the thing I love is, like, look at the two people attacking me. Like, normally you'd think you'd die, but I can withstand enough to basically just wait for somebody on my team to respawn and just take care of them. And it's just like, okay, it's a good feeling. Like, you can pretty much send the entire house and know that, like, you're not going to be in trouble. Again, like, really key to start working on listening for the Loki noise. Like, Anubis helped me out there and made sure he died pretty quickly, but, like, it's very impactful. Now, the cool thing about these potions is they do percent health. So, like, when I'm running something like Ymir, it heals for a ton. You know, like, I'm just going crazy, crazy high. And it's just really strong. This is a game that we eventually win 3-0. And I think we've won pretty much every game I've played Ymir. The reason is, I feel like a lot of people out there just want to play damage. So if you want to win, just let them play their damage. Play this OP as hell build and just run around like a crazy person. I mean, this is what's worked for me. There's definitely other strategies. That's always the cool thing about games like Smite, is there's so much strategic depth to it that you can try different things. So personally, like, I love having either Anubis or Artemis stay back and the other three go in and go crazy. And just, like, let Ymir hold the flag and run around like a boss. Because you straight up are a raid boss. It's so tempting to just run out there and just start trying to fight. Like, I mean, I don't think I actually did it, but man, it was tempting. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking this out. Really do appreciate it. We'll be streaming some Smite later tonight, actually, so you'll be able to join us. And we play this a good bit, so check it out. Twitch.tv/XBLA fans. I'd love to know what strategies have worked for you in this mode. And if you guys have any questions about the game in general, feel free to hit us up. We try to answer any comments we can. Later, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. We really do appreciate it.